Yo guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I uploaded, but honestly after a chaotic work schedule and of course Forza seemingly getting more toxic, I ended up just taking a hiatus from the game for a little bit. Mainly due to the fact that the toxic drivers started making me toxic, and yeah, that's just not what I want to race like. Anyways, in multi-class, I'm in the Jetta G40. There's 4 of us in C-Class going into, I have a folder in front of my map, there we go. Elf is the turn name that we are going through. Right behind the Dodge Neon, getting kind of spun out by Boosted Life in, not quite sure what that is. He did apologize, but at the same time, I'm not quite sure if that was genuine or not. I forgot to save the replay for this, so couldn't really go back and see whether it was a full-on accident or not, so I'm just gonna take it as just gonna take it for what it is. But Neon ends up taking him out. He seemed like he was gonna try and cut across, but game considered it a racing incident, and I'm gonna do the same. Going into Worth, or no, Seat right now. Going into Worth now. Right behind Blink 1276, who is seemingly on controller or mouse and keyboard by his inputs. I'm not quite sure, but either way, slowly but surely catching up to him. Just trying to keep the momentum up, because that is what the Jetta is all about, in all honesty. Getting a really good exit out of Kamsa, right behind the Subaru BRZ. But of course, he has way more power, so he's just going to pull away going into Lakeksa. He ends up taking a little wider than I do, so I'm able to try and close the gap just a little bit. Going into Bank Sabadell. He ends up going a little fishy there. Kicking the back end out just enough to where he has to slow down enough. I could have probably gotten around him if he went a little wider, but yeah, kept the door closed just enough. Moppy Killa getting a bit of a penalty there. Me and the Subaru, we're just taking it all the way to the left side, as I think this is S-Class that is catching up to us. Nope, B-Class, and not gonna lie, I was keeping up with him rather well. But Blink's 1276, he gets around us as well. Again, he has way more power in that car. Ends up going into the SX. I'm so distracted, I lose control of my car. Almost go into dip dots there, and what looked like a Ferrari. Didn't quite get a good look at it. Blink is having some trouble keeping this car going straight. Got a Miata on my tail right now. I'm trying not to get in his way too much. Little love tap from the BRZ. Managed to keep the car under control. And of course, he's right on my bumper as well. He's probably not too happy at the fact that I got around him. Probably another little love tap there. Probably just a standard racing incident. You guys can take it for what it is. But he did get a penalty. I didn't quite catch whether it was between the two of us or something like that. I wasn't quite looking at that part of the screen while doing this voiceover. But anyways, Boosted Life in the chaos decided to take advantage of it and managed to get around the two of us. But I get a way better exit out of Kamsa. Now it's a drag race to Lakeksa. And of course, he is right on my backside. That kind of looks like a Mitsubishi Eclipse from the front. Again, I'm not quite sure if that's what it is, but we'll see here in a little bit. I probably should have looked at that before I did this voiceover, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Mazda Funny Car is getting around us in A-Class. I got a Honda Civic behind me as well. I am just trying to hold my line. He is trying to be patient. He probably knows this isn't a really good spot to pass. So getting out of New Holland. Nice on the straight, and that is when the Honda decides, you know what, I'm going to take my chance, and it pays off for him. Anyways, now just some standard racing. How many times can I say some without biting my tongue? I don't know. I did go to third shift recently, so needless to say, my sleeping schedule might be messing with me a little bit. Anyways, going through Renault, pulling away from Boosted Life pulling away from Blink, and Mapi Killa, I don't even think they're in the race anymore. Probably not. I mean, he is losing time to everyone by quite a lot, seemingly every turn, so potentially guaranteed podium. Mazda in the sand, making some sandcastles. I rate his sandcastle as a 2 out of 10, as I pull away from Boosted Life. Yeah. Just FYI, guys, I did record these at about 2 or 3 in the morning this weekend. Again, moved to third shift, so I'm working at night. And, of course, my sleep schedule has me just staying up all weekend. So, I promise I am not this good, or I'm not this fast. In fact, you're going to see my fastest time at Barcelona in this car here in a little bit, because I did set a new PB for C-Class. In fact, I should jot that down at some point after I get this voice recording done. But anyways, Mazda in B-Class. I'm in C-Class, and I'm somehow keeping up with them rather well. Don't know how that is. I guess that just goes to show how good of momentum the Genetic can have. Small amount off the track, and I get a small penalty for it. It was bound to happen eventually. 207 right there. Could have been a 206, but ended up kicking some sand up. And take a quick drink of coffee. We gotta try and get to work in about 3 hours, so going through Elf, just slowly but surely pulling away from Boosted Life. It seems like that one straightaway is going to be the field's #1 hope, and it looks like I am just way too far ahead of them. Again, not showboating or gloating or whatever. It's just the simple fact that it seems like racing at night, at least here in the U.S., is a bit different. It actually makes me look good, even though I'm not. Crap. A little bit of coffee went down the wrong pipe. Anyways, almost 4 seconds out of here. And I guess I should go ahead and use this time before I forget to let you guys know that my birthday is coming up. I am going to try and start streaming more often and try and upload more. But again, with the toxicity of Forza as of late, you might see Assetto Corsa, you might see Wreckfests, you don't know. But anyways, back to the birthday thing. I'm going to try and stream the weekend before. Mark your calendars for about November 10th. There might be 2 streams that day. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to talk to some of my friends on PlayStation, see if they're up for a little bit of birthday shenanigans over a weekend. But anyways, so at least 1 stream, maybe on... It's going to be late at night for me. Let me go ahead and look at my calendar, even though nothing is really going on. Yeah, so maybe the weekend of the 8th and the 9th. Well, 7th and 8th, since I work at night. So maybe Friday night, Saturday night, expect some streaming. That's a little birthday bash type of deal. So feel free to show up. It's going to be late at night, so be prepared for that one. Anyways, going through Elf, I'm just, at this point, just trying to stay consistent. We got 10 minutes left. I'm on the hard tire compound so that I don't have to pit. And I have a feeling that's what would have made me lose this race if I went with either medium or soft. Because I have a feeling I would have gotten a little bit further away from Boosted Life there. But probably not enough to really make it to where I could go into the pits, get some fresh tires, and still win the race. I'm not that good at the game. I mean, I am in first place, but at the same time, I have a feeling this is just a one of those rare times where I find a field that I'm actually better than, or I probably just chose the better car that runs the track a little bit better. Who knows? You guys can say in the comments down below. Almost 5 seconds ahead. Blinka 1276, 15. Moppy Killa still not exactly in the race. Glad that they're staking in it though, even though they're in last place. Gotta pay respect to the ones that are in last place. Even though they know they're gonna lose, they still stick around. Gotta respect them. Gotta respect them. 6 seconds ahead of Boosted Life. Still about 9 minutes to go though. Anything can happen. S-Class getting around Boosted Life though. I see it on the mini-map there. And they're probably closing the gap as of right now. Getting a little bit further ahead from Boosted Life. Somehow managed to gain a little bit of time on him coming on the straight. Braking right before that 100 board seems to be what works the best for me. S-Class and A-Class getting real close. Looked like S-Class went off course there. I don't know what happened there, but I don't want any part of it, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull away, try to get as far away as possible. I do not want any of that beef. Braking just before that bridge or that white line that is on the track. 6.5 seconds so ahead of Boosted Life right now. 8 minutes left though. Anything can happen though. B-Class is not getting too much farther ahead of me as of right now. A-Class is slowly closing the gap though. What is that? I think it's that same Honda Civic. I have a feeling they're a more power-focused build. I have a feeling if they had a little bit more grip, they'd catch up to me by about here and probably overtake me here on this straight. Getting possibly one of, if not the best corner exit ever. Not even trying to showboat or anything, like I said before. Getting into the cake, so locks up the brakes just a little bit. I think I went a little deeper in my braking point there. Hence why I locked up the brakes just a little bit. My base is doing some weird stuff in the middle of racing as well. I should probably try to be a little bit more conscious about that. Unless you guys enjoy it, which if that's the case, then I don't know, you do you. Losing a little bit of time there. I ended up sliding around just a little bit. Could have had it really low 206. Honda Civic coming in hot. Looked like he was going to rear end me for a second, but luckily he had some really quick reflexes and got out of the way really quick, or turned away. I don't think he got out of the way. I was in his way anyways. Anyways, Boosted Life got his time down to 7.5 seconds. But now we're just going to go ahead and try and pull away as far as we can. Pretty sure he made up a little bit of time after my little mishap at coming out of New Holland. Losing a little bit of traction and all that. Going through Repsol now. Slowly but surely catching up to the Honda Civic that's more power. Or more of a power-focused build. That almost confirms it, if you ask me. And of course, B-Class is not too far ahead either. I'm actually keeping up with them really well as well. Never thought I'd be able to do that. But anyways. Going through Kamsa, just slowly but surely creeping away. Sorry if I sound boring, guys, but that's pretty much just going to be the rest of the race. I'm going to stick around till the end because I don't remember what exactly happens. By don't remember, I mean I don't recall any incidents that actually happened. like the Miata that went off into the sand. I kind of want to wait and see if anything like that happens. I'm having a little bit of a lag spike here. I don't know if you guys can see that. If you guys do, then I apologize. Getting out of New Holland once again. Getting a bit of a better exit there since last time. Even though last time I went off into the sand there, but, well, almost. Still somehow a better lap time. I don't know how that managed. 10 seconds ahead of Boosted. We still got about a little under 5 minutes. Ferrari, we hit breaking point at around the same time. I stayed on my brakes a little bit longer just so I didn't go into them. I don't know why it says negative time above him. I would assume that would mean I'm ahead of him. But I'm just going to leave that alone. Just going to leave that alone. I would assume that since he's lapped me, I think this is the only time he's lapped me. But you would think his numbers would be in the positives. That or just Forza being Forza and having a little bit of broken bits. And I'm glad I kept the voiceover going to call that out. Because I did not see that while I was in the race. But anyways. Boosted, not really gaining. Blink, not really gaining. Moppy Killa, almost a minute and a half behind. But he's staying in there. Hats off to him. I mean, most people probably would have quit by now. I'm kind of glad he is sticking around till the end. Really helps his rating as well. Little small tip for you guys that might not know. Finishing the race gives you a little bit more brownie points with turn 10. At least in Forza. So always finish your race unless you DC or something, but... Anyways, getting at New Holland once again, about 3 minutes left. I hear the tires squealing just a little bit. Not quite the best exit I would have wanted to do, but still a better lap time at 2:06.9. My buddies are starting up a party on PlayStation. I'll join up in that in a little bit. A little bit of a random thing. I know. Don't at me. Going a little wide here at Renault. But still somehow a better lap time at the end. Almost a half second faster. Could be the fact I've only got 2 laps of fuel left and this car is starting to feel a little bit lighter. So I'm able to get on the gas just a little bit sooner. Get that power down. Getting through seat now. A little bit of a sliding action. Took it a little wider than I'd like to, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We're still getting away from Boosted there. I'm not quite sure what caused me to fishtail there. I have a feeling my trail braking is a little off since I'm not used to cars being so low on fuel as of right now. Or it's the fact that I haven't played the game in about 2 months. One of the two. Oh wait, no. I don't even remember the last time I played. I know it was with Colonel Mustard, but other than that, I don't 100% remember the last time I played this game. Now he's going through Bank Sabadell. Got a minute left in the race. About 14 seconds away from Boosted, and I completely butcher Europe car. Didn't mess up New Holland this time though, so gotta think positive. Gotta think positive. Could have been a really low 206 there, but it is what it is. It is what it is. This is me we're talking about. I'm bound to mess up in a race at some point. About 20 seconds left in the race. We got A class behind me. I think that's Implant Games. He is a good driver, by the way. He is on my backside, keeping it safe. I decide, you know what, I'm going to take this a little wider. You go on ahead, Implant. Somehow managed to keep it on the track. And there we are with the W. Anyways, guys, like I said, birthday coming up. Might stream, well, I'm definitely going to stream one of those nights over the weekend. But with that being said, guys, pretend that's some corner here, and I will see you guys next time. See y'all later.